as I went out one evening in spring, down by a silent, sweet, shady grove, I heard a lady making sad lament. She cried, "Alas, I have lost my love. My love was like an unquenching fire, and like raging fire he did seem to burn. Unto my cold grave I will retire, and to my friends I'll never return." Oh, as I went out one morning for to take the pleasant air, one cold drop of rain fell just as it happened. Now here's a chance for my love to meet. "Well, good morning, my pretty fair lady. Oh, how can you fancy me? My fancy's on a brisk young farmer who has lately crossed the sea." "Well, describe him, oh, describe him, oh, describe him unto me. Perhaps I saw some sword pierce through him as he lately crossed the sea." "Well, he is tall and he is handsome, he is proper and renowned. His hair is red and he wears it curly. Oh, them pretty blue eyes is all." "Yes, I saw him and I knew him, and his name was William Hall. I saw a French cannonball shot through him, and to death down he did fall." Oh, the screams of this fair lady, oh, the screams she did scream. Cheer up, my pretty fair damsel, for perhaps that I am him. And to convince you of my story, here's the gold ring I gave to you. This couple, they joined their right hands together, and to church they did go, and there they were lawfully married, whether their parents were willing or no. Pretty fair damsel in the garden, a brave young soldier riding by. He stepped up to her all to view her. "My pretty fair miss, fancy me? You're not the man of noble honor. You're not the man I've taken you to be, or you wouldn't impose on a single lady who your bride can never be." 7 long years. And if he stays there 7 years longer, no man on earth can marry me. Perhaps he's on some watercourse drowned. Perhaps he's on some battlefield slain. Perhaps he's to some fair girl married. My pretty fair miss, you'll never see him again. If he's on some watercourse drowned, or if he's on some battlefield slain, or if he's to some fair girl married, I love the girl that married him. One evening late as they sat sparking, her brother James come over here. Says your courtships they will soon be ended, and will march you straight away to your grave. Early next morning as they arose, a game of hunting for to go. And on this young man they did prevail, that he might go away with them. They rode over hills and over valleys, and over land which was unknown. They rode till they come to the lonesome valley, and there they killed him dead alone. That evening late as they was returning, their sister asked for servant man. Says we've lost him in our game of hunting, and no more of him will you ever find. Late that night as she lay weeping, he appeared to her bed foot. Says your brothers have killed me with rush and cruel, and here I lie in a gore of blood. Early next morning as she arose and dressed herself in richery, says I'll ride to the end of the mountain and seek the object of my love. She rode over hills and over valleys and over land which was unknown. She rode till she come to the lonesome valley, and there she found him dead alone. His red rosy cheeks they had all faded, his lips were of a salty brine. She kissed them o'er and o'er a-crying, "Oh, darling bosom friend of mine." Late that night as she was returning, her brothers asked where she had been. "Oh, hold your tongues, you deceitful villains, for dead alone you both shall hang." Early next morning as she arose, they fled across the deep blue sea. The waves, they did overcome them. Now they lie stinking in the deep. Once I did love with fond affection. Indeed I called that boy my own. But then a dark-eyed girl betrayed me. And now he's left me all alone. There are but 3 things I wish for. They are my coffin, shroud, and grave. And when I am dead, pray don't weep o'er me, or kiss the lips you have betrayed. So go and leave me if you want to. Never let me cross your mind if in your heart you love another. Go and leave me far behind. There are but 3 things I wish for. They are my coffin, shroud, and grave. And when I am dead, pray don't weep o'er me, or kiss the lips you have betrayed. On many a night while you lay sleeping, dreaming on your sports and all, oh, me, poor girl, did lie heartbroken, listening to the sad rain fall. There are but 3 things I wish for. They are my coffin, shroud, and grave. And when I'm dead, pray don't weep o'er me, or kiss the lips you have betrayed. Now when I see my babe a-smiling, it makes me think on your sweet face. But when I see my babe a-crying, it makes me think on my disgrace. There are but 3 things I wish for. They are my coffin, shroud, and grave. And when I am dead, pray don't weep o'er me, or kiss the lips you have betrayed. Lord Duneagle, he stood at his own hall door, combing his milk-white steed, when he heard his own Queen Isabel, who hastened to wish him Godspeed, who hastened to wish him Godspeed, saying, "Where are you going, Lord Duneagle?" she said, saying, "Where are you going from me?" "I am going to New England, my Queen Isabel, some other strange countries to see, some other strange countries to see." "When will you return, Lord Duneagle?" she said. "When will you return to me?" "When a day and a year is past and gone, I'll return and get married to thee. I'll return and get married to thee." "That is too long, Lord Duneagle," she said. "That is too long for me, for you might forget your own Queen Isabel and pick up some other lady, and pick up some other lady. Well, he had not been gone but a very short time, a day and half a year, when sorrow and trouble came into his mind. In vain could he seek his own dear, in vain could he seek his own dear. As he was returning home again, rushing his milk-white steed, he heard the sound of a peaceful bell, and the ladies all mourning their beads, and the ladies all mourning their beads, saying, who is it that is dead unto day, and is going to be buried on the morrow? It's the king's only daughter, the ladies replied, and they called her Queen Isabella, and they called her Queen Isabella. Then he ordered the coffin right open to be, and the shrouds to be turned down, whilst he fell kissing her cold pale lips, and the tears came rolling down, and the tears came rolling down, saying, now as I've kissed your cold pale lips, and you can never kiss mine, a vow and a promise I'll make unto thee, that I'll never kiss any but thine, that I'll never kiss any but thine. Then one of them died as if unto day, and the other as if unto morrow. Queen Isabella died out of true love, Lord Duneagle he died out of sorrow, Lord Duneagle he died out of sorrow. One was buried in St. Mary's Church, and the other in Mary's choir. Over Queen Isabella there grew a red rose, and over her lover a briar, and over her lover a briar. They grew to the church steeple top, until they could grow no higher, and they knotted together in a true lover's knot, for all the world to admire, for all the world to admire. bright summer's morning I chanced to go roving. Down in the meadow I joggled along. I heard an old man making sad lamentation. He was rocking a cradle and singing this song. Singing, "E-I-O, sweet baby, lazy. Your own daddy might never be known. It's weeping and wailing and rocking a cradle and nursing a baby and the child not your own. Oh, when first that I married your innocent mother, I thought like a fool I was getting a wife. But for all that I loved her, she proved to be airy. She's turned out to be the torment of my life. Singing, "E-I-O, sweet baby, lazy. Your own daddy might never be known. It's weeping and wailing and rocking a cradle and nursing a baby and the child not your own. So come all of you fellows who want to get married, just take my advice, leave the women alone. For by the law, Harry, if you ever marry, you'll be left with a baby that's none of your own. Singing, "E-I-O, sweet baby, lazy. Your own daddy might never be known. It's weeping and wailing and rocking a cradle and nursing a baby and a child not your own." There was a lady lived in the West Country, and children she had 3. She sent them away to the North Country for to learn the grammary. They hadn't been gone but a very small while, scarce like 12 months and a day, when death, oh death, spread over the land and swept those babes away. "Is there no king in the heavens," she cried, "that used to wear a crown? Pray send me home my 3 little babes, tonight or early in the morning soon." It being nearly at Christmas time, the night so long and cold, she seen, oh seen her 3 little babes come running home early in the morning soon. She set the table right before them and spread it with bread and wine. Says, "Come, oh come, my 3 little babes, come eat and drink of mine. We can't eat none of your bread, mother, nor drink none of your wine, for just before the break of day our Savior we must join." She made the beds in the backside room and spread them with clean sheets, and on the top spread a golden cloth for to make a better sleep. rise you up, says the oldest one. Rise you up, says he. For yonder stands our Savior dear, and him we must obey. Green grass grows at our heads, mother, cold clods lie at our feet. The tears you shed for us, mother, will wet our winding sheet. Oh, where have you been, my gay old man? And where have you been so early, oh? Or have you seen a fair lady, and she following the dark-eyed gypsy, oh? Well, now I have been east, and I have been west, and I have been northward and southward, oh, and the fairest lady I e'er did see was a following the dark-eyed gypsy, oh. Well, now he's rode east, and he's rode west, and he's rode northward and southward, oh, until he came to his own lady, and she following the dark-eyed gypsy, oh. Well, now will you forsake your houses and land? And will you forsake your own children, no? And will you forsake your own wedded lord, and follow that dark-eyed gypsy, oh? Well, now what do I care for my houses and land? And what do I care for my children, no? And what do I care for my own wedded lord? I'll follow the dark-eyed gypsy, oh. And she took the garments that she wore, and she's bound them up, oh, so handsome, oh. Sing, I'll eat the grass, and I'll drink the dew, and I'll follow the dark-eyed gypsy, oh. 'Tis of a king's daughter who was strayed from Cappoquin in the search of Lord Gregory. Pray God I'll find him. The wind beats at my yellow locks, the dew wets my skin, the baby's cold in my arms. Lord Gregory, let me in. Lord Gregory's not here, love, nor a henceforth can be seen, for he's run off to bonny Scotland to bring home his new queen. So we'll leave now these windows, and likewise this hall, for it's deep in the sea, you should hide your downfall. Who will shoe my babe's pretty feet? Who'll put gloves on his hands? And who'll tie my babe's middle with a long and green band? Who will comb my babe's yellow locks with an ivory comb? And who'll be my babe's father till Lord Gregory comes home? I will shoe your babe's pretty feet, I'll put gloves on his hands, and I'll tie your babe's middle with a long and green band. I will comb your babe's yellow locks with an ivory comb, and I'll be your babe's father till Lord Gregory comes home. Do you remember Lord Gregory, that a night in Cappoquin we changed rings off our fingers, and that was against my will? For yours was fine silver, love, and mine but blocked in. Yours a cost 1 guinea, and mine but 1 cent. And do you remember, Lord Gregory, that a night in Cappoquin we exchanged pocket handkerchiefs, and that against my will? For yours was fine linen, love, and mine but coarse cloth. Yours a cost 1 shilling, and mine but 1 groat. And do you remember, Lord Gregory, that a night in your father's hall, it's when you had your will of me, and that was the worst of all. So we'll leave now these windows, and likewise this hall, for it's deep in the sea you should hide your downfall. Come and saddle me the black horse, the brown or the bay. Come and saddle me the best horse in my stable this day. And I will range over mountains and a valley so wide, and I'll find the Lass of Aughrim and lay down by her side. Way down in a lone valley, pretty Polly did dwell. She was courted by a captain who loved her full well. Her father and mother came this for to know, and they parted pretty Polly and her own true love. One night she lay musing on the bed. A very strange notion ran through Polly's head. She went to the stables and viewed it around, and picked out a horse that could travel the ground. Then next a vest coat she put on. In every degree she seemed like a man, with a brace and a pistol swung by her side. Like a United States soldier, pretty Polly did ride. She rode, till she come to the town, and there she put up at the sign of the Crown. The first one she met was an English old lord. The next was a captain, pretty Polly's true love. What news from the country, what news do I hear? She handed him a letter from Polly, oh dear. He opened the letter, 10 guineas he found, saying Polly is a soldier with the men all around. Pretty Polly, being weary, she hung down her head. She's called for a candle to light her to bed. The captain said, sir, have a bed at my ease, and you may lie with me, kind sir, if you please. To lie with a captain is to lie with a king. I'm a United States soldier, from George Washington I came. I'll fight for my liberty on sea and on land. If you be my captain, I'll be your command. Pretty Polly is married, she lives at her ease. She goes when she gets ready, returns when she please. She's left her dear parents to grieve and to mourn, crying, Polly, oh Polly, when will you return?